Hey guys, so today I'm going to work on the minivan again, and this is again the full-time camper build. And in my normal fashion, I got some reusable stuff that I'm going to use. So first, I got this desk free on OfferUp. You know, somebody was throwing it out, so I think it's going to make a great frame and foundation for my countertop. So I'm going to do a countertop today. I'll do the cabinets and other stuff on another day, but first I'm going to do the countertop. And also I have my son's old dorm drawers, plastic drawers that I'm going to use. And yeah, it's grimy because, you know, my son is a college kid. But I'll clean it up before I actually use it. So making drawers is kind of hard. It's hard to make it look good. So buying a prefab drawer is great, and getting one free is even better. And this one's plastic, so it's going to be super light, no problem. So I'm going to try to integrate and build around the shape of this guy to make it easy. And here, if you remember, I got this Torva RV sink. This is just a really good looking RV sink. It's made specifically for RVs, and I have a micro RV. So I'm going to build my countertop based on the shape of this sink and the height based on the height of these drawers. So, and I'm going to reuse this table. I'm going to chop it up and get it in there somehow. So let's give it a shot. First up is the countertop, and let me show you what I have in mind. See, look at these legs. They're really nice and sturdy, so they're going to be more than adequate to build my frame around. And of course, this table is too big. I just need probably even half of it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this top first, and I'm going to chop these things down to size so that it's narrow enough and it's the right height. And I'm going to install it right here. And what's very important is I'm going to need to lift it up. The first the first shelf needs to be lifted up off the ground so my feet could be underneath it. So I have the illusion of having a little bit more room so that, you know, the cabinet's not up against the bed, if that makes sense, what I'm trying to explain. But we'll see it more when I actually do it, and you'll see that because the bottom will be open, my feet will be able to slide in and out a lot easier. All right, so looking at the bottom of the table, you'll see, you know, it's a very strong table, you know, no problem. It's a IKEA table. You could see it's a Nordine model. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the legs, and I'm going to cut down the table to length, and then we'll take out all the screws, take out the top, and trim it down according to the size I need. All right, without cutting it, you can see it won't even fit in at all, much less be too big. So I'm going to cut it and then determine how wide I want to do it, again, based on being able to get in that sink. Okay, so I have to cut to the contour of this thing. So I'm going to just kind of use my pencil so I can make the lines. So that should be the general shape that I need to cut out. All right, let's see how well that fits. Okay, so I say the fit is pretty decent. So let's build on this, and now I need to trim off some off the top over here, but I can't trim off too much that I can't fit my sink. So I need to have a certain amount of border that'll still accommodate the sink. All right, so that's the way this table is looking now. So what I need to do is I need to cut the legs so that it's just above the height of this table. I mean, of that drawer. And I'm pretty sure the microwave will fit. We'll make some space for it, and I have to make space for the sink underneath, of course. All right, so on this side, I cut those legs of that table, and I put a thin piece of plywood connecting the two. And now we're gonna mock up the table. All right, so that's the way that side's gonna stand. And I need to put on these legs so that it's gonna be level. So something like that. So we'll cut out those legs and put them on this side. All right, the little mock-up of what it's gonna look like. I think it's semi-level, the best I can do. So now I need to make it stable. Now that I know the shape and size I want, I need to start working on making this a stable table. Next up, you guys know in my previous build, I used this cup holder as a mounting point for the cabinet. And I made the top flush right here, but now I want this top a little bit higher, so I need to make another mounting point that's a little bit higher up. All right, so I got these legs in there too, so for some extra stability, and I'm going to find a way to bolt it to the seatbelt bolt too later on. Once everything's up, we'll find a way. So now I'm gonna screw in the legs. Okay, so I got those legs screwed on. Now I need to cut the sink hole. All right, there's the way the sink is going to look. All right, so here's the countertop. There's the legs. There's the contour. It's not too bad. It's not perfectly flush, but it's not too bad. And here's that beautiful Torva sink that I wanted to work everything around just to get this sink in here. So this thing closes like this. This is really cool. I like it. And then it goes flush on top. Very nice. So a slight change of plan. I was going to put the microwave down here, but I think it's just too low for a microwave. So what I need to do is I'm going to put the microwave right here next to the sink, and then I may have to move this leg down to get that drawer back in. But we'll mock it up to see what it looks like. Okay, changing things up a little bit. I want to put the microwave right here, up here. So I need to make a shelf for it and another wall to support it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift the cabinet a little bit further down. The drawers a little bit further down. So hopefully that'll turn out all right. Another discarded coffee table is going to make all the shelves and walls and stuff like that for the table. Okay, so I got the shelf for the microwave, and I used 2 slats because I have the drain hole for the sink. I'm going to need to go straight down there. So before I put the countertop back, I need to put a piece of wood here so that I could have something to drill it in securely. Okay, so of course this won't be my only mounting point, but it's just a mounting point. I'll have a few points all around, but it's nice to be able to use the anchor from the seat belt. All right, so I got those screws in. I screwed in these guys down there. Now I'm going to put everything back. So today is just the countertop. I'm not going to do the facade or any kind of cabinets or anything like that right now. We have these drawers that I built around, but we're going to do some more refining later. But today was mainly the countertop and to get in this sink. And again, all this work was really just to get this sink in. Let me show it to you guys. So it folds in really nicely. It's got a full-size drain, so I need to put in the drain, and I already have that hole ready to go down for plumbing. And if you haven't seen my video on how I plan to hook up the plumbing to this, you click on the link above. But for now, I think it looks pretty good. Got my microwave in. Oops. Again, this is, I haven't secured anything yet, and I haven't put in the ridges to hold the microwave in place, and no facade. That comes at a later day. Today was just getting the top all ready and in. So there you go. I think I like it. All right, here's a look at the sink with the faucet handle and the drainage. So this is gonna be a fantastic addition to my full-time camper build. Okay, next up, I need to do some more refinement to my cabinet, not just the countertop. I have to, you know, do some sanding here and cleaning up the top and stuff like that, and securing the microwave and securing the drawer. So, you know, I have a viewer out there, Isaac Rowan, who likes camping, and he has a Sienna that he wants to camp in. And I want to ask Isaac, hey, Isaac, can you leave a comment what you think of this countertop? If you think it's good or bad, or you have any inputs on what I could do better, let me know. But you guys know what time that is. It's Miller time.